Well, hey there, my friends. Halloween 2021 is just around the corner. Can you believe it? What are you doing this year? Are you going to a party, hosting a party, taking the kids trick-or-treating, or just handing candy out at the door? Either way, today's trick is going to be a really quick, simple trick you can do for trick-or-treat. So when they say trick-or-treat, you can show them this quick trick and they will be very impressed, maybe a little freaked out, but it's all in good fun. Check that out, coming right up. Well, welcome back to Presto Paul TV. If we have not met before, I'm your host, Presto Paul. And on this channel, I teach you the best tricks, tips, and techniques on how to do magic for beginners. We're gonna have a lot of fun today. Today's the second in the series for the year 2021. I'm also gonna put a link down below in the description for the tricks I did last year for Halloween. You can check those out right after this video. But for now, let's get right into this trick today. All right, so when the kids come to the door for trick-or-treating, you're at a party, you want to do a little trick to go along with the treats, you get a playing card and you're going to do something really interesting. You're going to take this playing card and you're going to jam it into your arm. Oh! That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Find out how to do this simple trick right now. All right, so here's the items you're going to need to make this little gimmick. You're going to need a pair of scissors, a pencil, and 2 playing cards. I'll talk more about this particular card here in just a moment. And you're gonna need a glass to kind of mark around with and some glue stick. So what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be making this little gimmick here, this card that looked like it was going through my arm. And what it is, it's actually 2 cards glued together. And right here, there's a little flap like that. That flips back when you push it on your arm, so it looks like it's going right through your arm. The illusion is really good. A little bit angle sensitive. You want to make sure whoever's watching you is straight on, because if somebody's off to the side, they're going to see this little flap back here, and that's probably going to ruin the illusion that you're going for. And I'll get more into the actual performance of it here in just a minute. Let me show you how to make this quick little gimmick. It's really simple to do. I prefer using a 4 of a kind, hearts or diamonds. You're gonna get a glass and you wanna make sure that it's gonna fit on your arm. So I just kind of practiced a little bit with this to find the right spot for the width of my arm. If you have smaller arms, you're gonna make a smaller semicircle here. But if you were to line up the glass right in between the hearts here, and you're just going to take a pencil and just going to lightly draw a little circumference around there, just a half circle. You just want to do it light like that. Doesn't need to be very dark. And then you're going to take a pair of scissors and you're just going to cut that out. And when you're done with that, you're going to have an arch piece that you're going to glue to another card. I'm going to show you here in just a minute. And I use a pencil because then you can erase any pencil marks that might be there. This does not need to be a perfect cut or a perfect fit by all means, because it happens really quickly. And it's not a thing you're gonna hand out for examination, because people will figure that out real quick that there's a little flap on it. So the way to do this is you're gonna take another card and just fold it in half lengthwise. And you're gonna score it. You wanna make sure you can score it on this side and then turn it around so you can score it on the other side. That way it flips really easily. And then you're gonna take your glue stick and you can glue the top half over here with your glue stick. And you're just gonna put on a good amount there. And then you're going to take the cutout part that you have right here that has the arc in it, and you're gonna glue the top half of that together. So you're gonna leave this part unglued down here. The glue part's gonna be up here, and just line up the edges the best you can and just press it in there. You could put this under a book for a few minutes to make the seal a little tighter, let it dry. I'm kind of doing this on the fly here for you. And then with this piece, all you do is put a little glue on the back side of this one. And what you're creating now is this little gimmick, which a flap goes into. So I'm gonna press that in there. And then you're just gonna line it up the best you can. Now, if you go through the pip, like the heart, you wanna try to line that heart up really well. And this might take a couple times to practice this, but real quickly, you can see how quick it is to make this gimmick, and it's ready to go. So let me show you with the actual one that I have made here that has had time to dry, kind of a few little pointers, if you will. So you're gonna start out by showing the back casually. Now you don't wanna show too much because they might see that little scoring in there. So you can have your fingers just kind of cover it. You're just talking naturally. You're not really bringing much attention to the back of the card. It's not that kind of a trick. And then you're going to turn the card around. As soon as you do that, you want to make sure that you cover this flap area with your hands for just a moment, and then just lay the card forward so it's parallel to your arm and the floor. Now all you have to do is come backwards, and I'll show you the exposed view, what's happening. All I'm going to do is just press, and it's going to extend that flap, and it's going to go right through the arm so you get that illusion. Now you can move it around a little bit. Now to come out of this, you want to end kind of clean. Again, it's not a big deal. Just come forward with it, tilt it up with your hand. Now you're holding the other side of that flap with your hand again, covering the little score line down the middle. And that's all there is to this. Put this in your pocket, go off and do it to somebody else. So at speed, you come out, you show the card, flip it around for just a moment, jam it in there, move it around a little bit, take it out, show the card for a second if you'd like to, and then put it in your pocket and off you go. Well, I hope you like that one, my friends. That's the second in the series for this year of 2021 Halloween tricks. I will put a link down in the description from last year so you can go back and watch those as well. And stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel if you have not, and click on the bell notification. That way you'll know when another one of these videos comes out, so you'll be ready for Halloween this year. Hey, until next time, I'm your host, Presto Paul, and remember, you gotta have fun. You'll live longer.